So I got some water in here. So we're going to put that on the oven, on the stove. We're going to put that to boil on the stove. And we are making potato soup. So we are using today female bacon. So I'm going to cut up the bacon first, put it in the water and let it boil. Put all the spices in. And then I'm going to cut up the potatoes. So hopefully my thing stays on today. I don't know. My tablet usually kicks me off sometimes. So pre-warning, my tablet might kick me off and then we'll have to start over again. So I don't know how everybody else does it and how their tablets don't do it to them. Where's my good knives? I washed everything. Why can't I find my knives? I have certain knives that I use to peel my potatoes. And if anybody wants to share me out with your family, friends, whoever. I didn't really share myself today. Where's my knives? Are they in here? These knives are no good. I need the other one, the one that these tag. That's the ones they peel back. So that's for the potatoes, and then we're gonna cut this up. I'll use a scissor to open it. You can use ham. You can use bacon, real bacon. You can also use smoked pork to make potato soup. Anything smoked or bacony, anything like that. I'm just put this over here. Thank you for hitting that like button as you come in. I like that. It makes my video get out there. Alright, let's cut this. I'm going to go to the chat in a bit and share it out on the other thing. I don't know how sharp my knives are. My knives probably need sharpening, so I don't know how well this is going to work. And I think I have it the wrong way but we can cut from this side. Look at that. So I'm just gonna cut them in small pieces to make this soup. You can also fry these a little bit. I might do that. Just fry them a little bit in a pan. Look at these nice little, make like nice little pork chops too. So I don't know if I've ever made potato soup with female bacon, but so I've only put the water on right now. I haven't put anything in the water, but we will put all the spices. So what I'll show you all the spices that I put in. A lot of them are optional. So let's try not to cut ourselves here. The fat part at the bottom is a little bit harder to cut. So I want to cut it as small as I can. So we're just going to cut small pieces. Might put it in the pan for a little bit and maybe put the onion, if I have any onion left. I usually put onion in it. I don't know if I have any left. So we're just putting it in little cubes right now. Put it in little cubes. My son really asked me for this meal, so I love when my kids ask me to make something. That's when I like making it. He asked me to make homemade bread too, but I didn't have time to do that today. So I'm just going to have to go to the grocery store and pick up a loaf of home-style bread to eat this soup with. And potato soup, you usually just put potatoes, but I might put some green beans or yellow beans. You can put vegetables too. You can put other vegetables too. You know, also put cauliflower to make the soup as well. You can add cauliflower. You can add celery. You can add other things that you want to add. It's really up to your preference. Like, I make my potato soup different every time. But the main ingredients are the same. Like the spices usually are the same. Alright, so we're almost done cutting these. And I'm going to put them in a pan for a little bit and just let them saute in the pan for a little bit while the water and the spices get cooking. I put all the spices in there. I got 2 more pieces to cut here. Let's not do that. I haven't put anything. I should put some salt in the water right now. Yeah, I need my knives sharpened. Yeah, you're supposed to be able to just go. Okay, we got it done. Oh, my hands are tired already. Okay, so we got it all cubed up now. We're just going to remove the water for a minute. And we're going to put this in the pan and saute it a little bit. Okay, so I'll try to set up the camera just facing the stove. There we go. Okay, because I'm trying not to mess this up. So here we're going to put this in the frying pan. I'm going to wash this. I'm just washing the board, cutting board, so I can use it for potatoes. And as that's browning up, we're going to cut the potatoes right now. Gotta wash off all the meat stuff with soap and water. Alright, pretty clean. Okay. But these potatoes, they're not really that bad. Cut. Maybe I'll use the peeler for these. I don't know. Let me see. Because they are very thin skinned. I'm going to put the peel right here. Tedious parts. When we were kids, we always had to do this kind of part. So we always had to peel the potatoes and get it ready. It always helped cooking. The bacon is sizzling over there. I'm going to give it a little stir here in a second. So, yeah, I could tell stories while I'm cooking. I'm just going to give the bacon a stir here. And this is pretty dry, so I'm going to add a little bit of water to it. Okay, let's get back to it. So welcome, anybody that's coming in. Hello, welcome to my house. Welcome to my kitchen vlog today. And chat and stuff. I could have set it up StreamYard, but then you have to do all that, send the pin and all that kind of stuff. So, and I'm on my tablet. I don't have my computer in my kitchen, so I wish I had like a laptop for the kitchen, because the tablet always cuts off. Oops. Huh. Scared myself. My cupboard, things are falling in there. Gotta clean that cupboard. The pots and pan cupboard. It's like everything's just thrown in there. Almost done peeling. And then we're going to get into the spices. Put all the spices in the water. Put the meat in the water. And cut all these up and then put them in the water. Potato soup is not that hard to make. It doesn't take very long. The homemade bread part takes the longest. So we're not using my bread today because I don't have any of my homemade bread. But we're going to go to the store and grab a loaf or two. When you're using it for soup, you might need 2 loaves of the crispy bread. Crusty bread. So good with homemade crusty bread. I've made soup bowls before, like with my buns. That was pretty awesome too. Alright, 2 more potatoes. I think I might have to peel more potatoes because when I make soup I make kind of like a big pot of it. So it lasts at least 2 or 3 days. Then I don't have to cook for the next couple of days. Not a meal. I wanted to make some cinnamon buns too. So I'm gonna give that over there a look-see. I'm so glad October is over. November's here. Okay, we're gonna check on the. Hopefully nothing stops my live stream. All right. I don't think I needed to do this, but look at it, soaked up all the water. But I'm just gonna put this in the water now. Pea meal bacon doesn't have a lot of like fat on it, so I'm gonna put a little bit of water in there. Oh, I was just about to hit the pause button. I'm like, you can't do that. You can't pause this stuff. We're live right now, and I want to just put a little bit of water in the pan. I want that in the soup. Okay, we're going to put the pan away. I'm just going to put it in the oven right now. Now we're going to put this over there on the burner. Ooh, don't start your spoon on fire. Almost just did. Started my spoon on fire. Trying to multitask over here. Alright, so now we got the water. We got the water and the meat in there. Now we're getting into spices. Let's put this down. Hopefully it does stays. Alright, let's get into the spices. So we're going to start with a little bit of kosher salt. And then we need rosemary. I'm going to put some rosemary. So we put those in right now because so that the spice can get soft. I don't put them in those little things. Like I just put the spice right in. So we just eat it. So maybe that's like 1 tablespoon. Maybe that's a teaspoon. So 2 teaspoons. Okay, 3 teaspoons of rosemary. I need oregano too, but I don't know if I have any left. Let's see if my spice rack has any oregano left. That's basil. Oh, we got a little bit of oregano left. We're going to put all of this oregano. All of this oregano, we're going to put it in. So that's about probably 2 tablespoons of it, oregano. And I'm just going to put that in there. You got to have oregano for potatoes. That's a must for me. Some things are optional, like spice. So we're going to put some pepper too. And that's preference for what you want, how much you want. And we're also going to put some seasoning salt. And I don't have much left here, so we probably got about 2 tablespoons of it left here. Let's just measure it and just, because it is seasoning salt. So it's about 2 tablespoons of it. So we're gonna put that in. And if it's not enough, you just put more salt, right? And then this is optional. You can or you don't have to. You can put some garlic. We're gonna put garlic powder. I don't know if I have onion, but you do want to put a whole onion in there if you have it, and I do probably have to go get some onion. So I'm just gonna put 1 tablespoon of seasoning powder, garlic powder. And now we're gonna let it cook while we cut up the potatoes. Let me just check to see. Oh, and you can put a little bit of soy sauce as well. You can put some soy sauce. So we're just gonna however much you want. Well, there is a limit. You know what I'm saying. Let me see if I have an onion. I don't have an onion. You gotta kind of have the onion. It's kind of like a must. You gotta have the onion. I'm gonna have to go get the onion after and put it in. But right now, we're gonna cut the potatoes. So we're gonna let that cook. And we're gonna cut the potatoes now. I got 1 person watching. Wow. Only 1 person wants to know how to make this potato soup. This potato soup is like one of the best soups you can ever have. Especially if it's made by me. Okay, so we're going to cut them all into little cubes, however you want to do it. We're just going to do it like this. And they don't have to be perfect cubes. They just... Soup has all kinds of, different shapes in it, so... Doesn't have to be perfect. It'll taste perfect. That's all that matters. Alright, so let's get these. I woke up with a really sore shoulder in my side, my left side, and the back. It hurts. And if we can do all of them. Not that one though. I just cut it in the middle. They don't have to be small, small pieces. My mom used to make them all tiny little squares. I'm not like that anal about it. And that's a figure of speech of being like, being a perfectionist when it comes to soup, cutting things. It should only be perfect if it's cut by machine. Cut by people, it should not be perfect. Same with making buns and stuff. Like you never have them all the same size, unless you're really awesome at it. Unless you measure it all out, which I never do. I don't know, we might have to do more potatoes in this. And I don't know, I might put some other things like celery in it. So, I do have some frozen celery. And I like to use my frozen vegetables up for soup and stuff. And then I go to the store to get some bread. I think I have enough to get bread. I have the stuff to make bread, but I don't have the time. I don't have the time to make it right now. Okay. Oh, this is a lot of cutting. I wish I had somebody else cutting. Tedious jobs. Part of the cooking is preparing that. And you can also throw like a couple carrots in there if you wanted. Like this soup is pretty much leaves the options open. It's supposed to be like a soup that is like nutritious and delicious. And it has everything, and it has your vegetables, it has your protein, it has everything. And at the end we put some cream, some thick cream, or you can put sour cream. Sour cream tastes really good with it. So at the end you put some sour cream. Once it's done cooking, put some sour cream or just a regular cream. And let me rest my hands. I don't know, I might have to do, let me see if there's another big potato. Let's do 2 more big ones. Let's do 3 more big ones. Well, it's already smelling like soup. Already smells like soup. What time is it? I'm not gonna be on here long. I'll come and check the chat, see who said hello and say hello back, and then I'm going to probably end the stream after I've got this going, cooking, and then basically the soup is done once the potatoes are done. So that's how you know. So you put the meat in at the beginning, put the water and the meat in. You let that cook while you prepare your potatoes and stuff, and then potatoes go in, and then it just cooks for like, 10 minutes or so until the potatoes are cooked, and then you want to add your creams. That makes the soup. The cream at the end is what makes the soup. One of the spices for me, very important, is oregano and onion in this soup. So, okay, let's cut this. Got too many things in my hands. Do it like this. Cut however you learned how to cut, Don't take advice from me when it comes to cutting. I'm not a professional cutter here. I'm just a pioneer cutter. Not a professional one. know some people would love this soup right now. People have had it before. I've had my soup before. And the best is when you have the homemade bread with it too. And the smell of like homemade bread. Oh, so good. I haven't been able to do a lot of the kitchen stuff because I'm on different time zone than my son, and he's staying in my living room right now. I think that's enough. Okay, let's get the potatoes in the soup. Okay, sorry. I'm a weirdo. I accept that. Okay, so let's get. Oh fuck! Oh, I just knocked myself out with my cupboard being open. Oh. I have to check to see if I split my head open over there. It kind of hurts. Ouch. Can't touch my head right now because I got to do this. It hurts though. Smacked my head in that corner of the freaking cupboard. That was probably caught on camera. Oh, yeah. Head. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys would have saw that. Let me know in the comments if you saw me smack my head. I'm just gonna give it a little stir. I think that'll be good. So we got this going. I've never made it with pea meal bacon like that, so we'll see what that's all gonna be like. But I usually just like put a big chunk of meat in there and let the meat cook. And then just people cut off from the meat to eat. So that's how I usually do it. So let's cook it. And I'm just going to turn it down. It's on high, so I'm going to turn it down to like 6. And then I'm going to put the lid on it. See what I did? It just cut me off. Hey, you been lurking? Hey, blind meal. Welcome. So yeah, it cut me off, but it let me come back this time. Whew, it's getting better. My tablet's getting better. It's getting to know me. It's getting to know my vibe. Like, you know, don't cut me off. I wasn't done yet. I wasn't done yet. All right. So, I'm going to go and have a coffee now quickly and then go. What time is it? I have to go to the store right now. Let me go see if I have coffee in my cup. So I planted some avocados yesterday. Well, they're in the bathroom. But yeah, so I planted some avocados yesterday that have been sitting in the water for a while. Sure. Back to my office. My chill room. Let me see. It was such a beautiful day out there today, though, I gotta tell you. It was beautiful. I didn't spend much time out there, but it was beautiful out there. Let me turn my computer on and share me out on there. Share me out. I was watching before I went to cook, I was watching Adam DeVue. He was showing, this is a couple years ago when he put this one, but I watch him sometimes. 6 years ago he posted The Simpsons House. Yeah, I'm watching that one. I like watching him. He explores all the cool places. That's really awesome. I like watching that. All right, let me see. I'll watch that later. Here I am. Hello. Say hello to my little friend. Oh, weirdo. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked out like my latest video on here, Crafty Cass, I've made some traveling videos, guys. I've been traveling. Now I have to make another video. I have some doctor's appointments and stuff, and some lawyer appointments and stuff like that, and not for anything bad, just, you know, my financial life and stuff. But yeah, so I got some stuff going on, and health-wise, I got some stuff going on. And so I got to go through all that before I go back out on the road and travel. I want to go to the Amethyst Mine in St. Catharines. I really want to travel there. That's one place I really want to travel. It's got to go on my bucket list. I don't have a bucket list. I just do whatever. I didn't even share me out. Let me share me out. Meep, meep. But I got to go for a very kind of invasive surgery, which the consultation is coming up. Consultation is not coming up until, like, I guess I can travel before that, but I mean, I got some surgery coming up. And then I also have to go and get this thing on my skin on my leg. I have like a cancerous thing on my leg, and it kind of hurts, and I got to go see a dermatologist, which I try not to make all of my appointments at once because it's very overwhelming for me, to make too many appointments at once, because I end up missing them because of lack of sleep or whatever. Always end up something happens and I miss them when I make too many appointments at once. So I'm trying to keep it, you know, going so I can handle it. But I can't do a lot of things. I can't do a lot of things at once anymore. Like when it comes to important things like appointments. And I don't want to be sitting here whining about it. I just, it's a lot for me. It's always been like that. I've always been like that, really bad with appointments. Like when I used to even go to like tanning beds, I used to like, or the hairdressers or whatever, I would always make sure that they just had room for me. I did not like appointments. I don't like appointments. I don't know if that, I know that's not normal, but I just don't like appointments. I like to just do it when I feel like I need to. Doesn't always work out that way when it comes to doctor's appointments and stuff like that. So, and I also want to start school. So I want to start some courses on editing, social media and stuff like that. So I want to be taking some school soon. But until I want to get through all of the other stuff first before I start doing that, because I can't focus on school or anything important like that until that's all done, if that makes sense. So yeah, I was going to come on here and chat for a bit. So it's almost 6. Let me just turn the camera for a minute. You guys can look at this for a second. I just want to have a puff, and I don't want to wreck this live stream by sharing the puff with you guys. Just having a cigarette. I got my peanut butter over here. Sometimes I just take a spoonful and I just like eat it. I'm a weirdo like that. I'm a weirdo. Okay. So what have you been up to? What have you been up to? We had mac and cheese with chopped hot dogs. Supper basics. That is so cool. I love that. I love stuff like that. But when I do my kitty, I always have to have my tomatoes in it. I have to have my canned tomatoes in my craft dinner. Somebody got me onto that, and I did not like craft dinner without. I don't like ketchup. I never did like ketchup on it. Um, so I like the tomatoes, like chunks of tomatoes and the juices. Oh, so good. Now I want to make craft dinner. Yeah, so I made some traveling videos. Maybe what, 3 or 4 traveling videos that are on there now. Um, I am going to make a video about my car, how I got my car ready to go. Because people do want to see that. I looked that stuff up. Like, there's a lot of people that show you their car camping situation. I only found a few girls that started out with a car, and that's very inspiring to me, because that means that I should just start out with a car, and just go whenever I can whenever it's possible for me to travel somewhere. So that's what I'm going to do. And I've made it more comfortable now than the first, like the first couple trips. I had my bed going sideways on the seat, and I did have a piece of board on there, but it wasn't very comfortable. Um, so now I have it set up. I haven't slept in it yet like this, but now I figured out how to put the seat back from the back, so I can like have my feet in the trunk, and then my head on the other side, so I can have more space, and like there'd be room for Shelby if I wanted to bring her, which I was gonna start bringing her, and it was gonna be me and Shelby on the trip, but I wanted to make sure that I was okay first before I start bringing my dog, you know. So I am gonna start bringing her though, so she can get out more, she can get exercise again because she's becoming a sausage, and yeah, she needs to be out there in nature and running and digging in the fields. Like she's a Rottweiler Beagle, so she needs to dig, and she hasn't dug in a while. And her nails, like that's what keeps her nails down. And I've been cutting. I like last month. I missed cutting it I think last 2 months because of my financial situation. I haven't gotten her nails cut in the last 2 months, but um, before that, I was just keeping them up like every month. I was getting them done, $20. Getting a friend to do them, so I haven't been able to do that. Hey, Titi, my Tiggy's been coming around more, and my coming around to me more. And my kitten is in heat, and Tiggy like goes and tries to comfort her, and he's too old to like make babies. I don't think he's gonna get her pregnant, but if it did, it would be all right. Like she's like coon type, and he's Bango type, so it's pretty cool. Two types of cats. So thank you for everybody that's coming here and hit that like button and all that stuff, and um, I'm going to start doing more collaborations on here, which is going to be on StreamYard, and then we can just chat, and it's going to be on my computer, not on my tablet. The only reason I'm on my tablet is because I'm recording the kitchen. So, um, yeah. I have lots of videos to make. I just want to not waste all my videos on poor quality video making, and so I want to take my time and also um, learn from it. So educate myself as I'm learning to edit. So you get better every time. So I've learned something new. I'm excited about that. Like I've learned how to record my voice, so I can just randomly make videos of like my thoughts, right? So that'd be cool. Because I have a lot of things to share with all of you guys. They just don't come to me at the right time sometimes. Maybe it wasn't time. It's not divine timing yet. There comes my doggy. Hey, get off my, no, get off my pillow. Get. I have this big body pillow that I put on the floor when I go to sleep. You're not, no, no. I put my head on that. Get off. Get off. I didn't take it off the floor today, so she's not laying on it. Not happening. Not putting her big butt on it. I'm gonna have to wash it anyway now. She already did put her big butt on it. Alright, so I'm gonna go check on the potato soup, and then I'm gonna go to the store and get some cream. No, not cream. Bread. The main element that we need for it. Alright, let's go check it out. Let me turn the camera around. Hopefully I don't screw it up. How do I turn the camera around? Okay, there we go. Hello. Are you waiting for mom? You gonna move? Oh, it already smells so good. It smells so good. Look at that. Once it's done, once it's cooked, you just put the cream in and you're ready to eat. And you taste, I'm going to taste to see if it's enough salt and stuff too. Let me just taste it. I'm going to get a real spoon for this. Let's see if the soup is has enough flavor. So you want to check that. Perfect, actually. The perfect amount of pepper, salt, and everything. And on that note, thank you guys for coming in and sharing my live stream with me and hanging out and watching. And I hope you make the soup too, and let me know in the comments how yours turned out. Mine is pretty tasty so far. I'm gonna go get some bread now. All right, see you all later. Have a great day. Thank you for being here. God bless.